Hello, everyone. It's me, Richard Lewis Brown. Today is March 6, 2021. I am at a work site. I told you last weekend, I am here campaigning. I'm here for everyone, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm verifying my mouth. So I just had a state employee ask me a really interesting question. She says, Richard, is Miguel Cordova really running? Yes, Miguel Cordova is really running for Local 1000 president. And then she says, well, these people running with him, Tara Rooks, DLC president, 769. Is she really running with Miguel? She's running against Yvonne? And my answer to this state employee is, yes, she's running for VP Secretary Treasurer, I believe. And she's running. And Miguel also has Kim Coward and Luisa Luma. Hopefully I said her name right. So Kim Coward and Luisa Luma are bunk chairs, and so is Miguel. So Miguel has a powerful team. But voting for Miguel Cordova is just like voting for Yvonne Walker. So people say, why would Miguel, who was Yvonne's strongest supporter behind Tamika Robinson and Margarita Maldonado, why would he run against her? There's a couple different answers to that. One answer is they want to make sure that I don't win. So Yvonne runs, Miguel runs, then of course Sophia Perkins is running, and then Tony Owens of MTC left MTC. So there's 4 people running against me. They're not really running against each other. All 4 are working together to run against me, because I'm going to eliminate all politics in our union, and I'm going to create a strike fund and take us on strike. That's the real answer. But a part of the answer is, after Yvonne Walker won in 2018, she handpicked Miguel Cordova, the bunk chair of 21, to be her successor in the next election. And somewhere between 2018 into the summer of 2020, something happened. Was it COVID? Was it ego? I don't know. But Yvonne decided to run again. So Miguel was upset. Miguel said, I'm going to run. And then he took some of Yvonne's strongest supporters with him. So Yvonne has to pick a new team to run with. Irene Livingston, she's running for bargaining. Randy Stand is running for organizing representation. And then Christina Kyle-Gugigan, I probably didn't say her name right, she's running for Secretary Treasurer. So Yvonne has a new slate, and Miguel has his slate, which is former Yvonne supporters. So everything looks like it's convoluted. So people are asking this question: is this real? Yes, this is real. And when I put up on September 25th, 2020, the slates, people said that I was wrong. I was not wrong about these people. This is who was running, and now it's all out in the open. So, like I said, today it's live on March 6, 2021. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. I seek your support to become the new Local 1000 president. And as you noticed yesterday, ironically yesterday, I was tweeting and putting on Facebook that these bunk chairs, I see you, Carmen Ledesma. How long after you win will you start the strike fund? I'll get to that in a second. These people running, Miguel Cordova, I want you to realize something. This money that you're losing, who's on your team, Richard? Hold on, Tricia. This money that you're losing, I want you to thank Miguel Cordova, Luis Luma, and Kim Coward. Those are 3 of the 9 bunk chairs. All these bunk chairs agreed to give up your money. So if you don't vote for Yvonne and her team, you can't vote for Miguel and his team. And I want you to know with MTC, Sophia Perkins and Tony Owens, you can't vote for them either. Because they're the same people. They're the same people. Okay, now I'm going to answer some questions live here. And then I'll let this state employee think of another question she wants to ask me. The strike fund. After I am elected president, we're going to immediately reduce dues by 50%. We're going to stop political spending. And we're going to start saving for a strike fund. And yes, we will make that visible to the members, because remember, on one of my platform points, Everything I do is going to be transparent. Everything I do is going to be transparent. And it's very important that I do that to verify my mouth, so people know that we're not spending money on politics, so we can invite all the non-Democrats back to the union, so they will want to pay dues to the union. But we're going to reduce the dues too. And I don't need the board to do this. That's the other lie that's out there. Who's on my team? Who's your VP of bargaining? Okay, Tricia Marie, I don't have a VP of bargaining, which raises a great question. There's a person on Facebook called Robert Bayze, B-A-Y-Z-E. Now, he claims he's running for VP of bargaining. He talks a good game, but he's never reached out to me. He's never called 408-207-2339. He's never called and talked to me. He knows about the importance of a strike fund, but you just can't have a strike fund. You got to use the strike fund. And he told the person on Facebook correctly, once our current contract expires and we're negotiating in good faith and we reach a legal impasse, we can go on strike. So don't let Cal HR scare you into believing we can't go on strike after our contract expires. That's a lie. But your union president has to be outspoken and clear about it and tell you the legal stuff, tell you the legal terms. And when Cal HR lies to you in an email from different state agencies, your president has to call them out on that lie, because that's harassment. They're involving themselves in union business, and that is not their business to do. So, Tricia Marie, maybe Robert Bayze, I don't know how you say his last name, maybe he'll reach out to me. Maybe he'll do it transparently and we can do a video together. And he can endorse my candidacy for Local 1000 president, and I can endorse him for VP of bargaining. That's a great question, and I thank you so much for that. Now, I think you had another question for me.
I was just going to ask about the strike fund again, and I think you just answered that.
Oh, the strike fund. Okay, so we have two people today, Carmen Ledesma, and a state employee at a state prison. She wishes to remain anonymous. That's why I'm not saying her name. The strike fund. We have to create a strike fund. Do you realize that half of our money goes to politics? We're going to cut all that out. We're going to reduce your dues. And then we have over 46,000 non-members who I'm going to invite back to the union. And I'm going to talk them into becoming dues-paying members at a reduced cost, because we're no longer supporting politics. That means all your Republicans and Green Party and Libertarians, people who are not part of any party, now they can feel confident that they will have a real union that's not involved with the Democratic Party. So we create that strike fund, and it's got to be huge. And now, after our contract expires on June 30th, 2023, and we bargain in good faith, I want you to memorize this term. We have to bargain in good faith, and once we reach a legal impasse, we'll take that strike vote. It'll come back yes. And that strike vote that we will take, it will be totally transparent. Everything will be videotaped. In fact, my whole behavior as your Local 1000 president will be on video, so that when they try to recall me, you will say, no, I'm not signing that recall petition to recall Richard because he reduced my dues by 50% and he didn't go through the board. Because when he got voted in, when I voted for him to do those things. Because they're going to try to recall me. Now, once we have that strike fund built up, we're going to pay strike benefits. Now, this is when things get tricky, and I don't go into a lot of deep details. We will pay strike benefits. So people will ask this question, what about the people who did not pay into the strike fund? Will they still get the strike benefits? Everyone will pay into the strike fund. You won't even have to worry about that. And we will go on strike. If you think that you can get this bad behaving boss off your back without going on strike, try again. If you think we can get a 21% pay increase along with GeoPay, along with COLA for everybody and not just for certain people, think again. If you think you can rely upon these politicians to, quote, give you something and you're a union, think again. Think again. Think again. You have to go on strike. You have to go on strike as a union if you want to get a substantial pay increase. If you want to get anything substantial to that contract, starting with your dignity, then you must go on strike. I cannot stress this to you enough. You must go on strike. Your dignity clause in that contract states the final decision maker is Cal HR for step 3. Cal HR is not for you. Cal HR is for management. You're giving all that power to management, to the state of California. That means you have a weak-ass contract. That contract is not worth anything. Anybody who voted yes on that contract, you made a mistake. And when the contract guarantees you this money, 2.5% on July 1st, 2020, then 2% this year on July 1st, and then 2.5 on July 1st, 2022, and now you didn't get it because of the COVID, then why'd you sign a contract for? Tony Owens, the VP of bargaining, he failed. He failed miserably. He didn't stand up for you. You know, he does these videos right now, wearing a hat on his head, acting presidential. What we need is someone that's going to fight for you so you can do all the professionalism and all the smooth talking that you want. That is not going to inspire people to want to be part of a union, make sure we build a strong strike fund, and then when we call for that strike, we go on that strike. So I see here, Tricia Marie, I was ready to strike last time, and I was trying to persuade my peers we deserve more, and I agree. Thank you, Tricia Marie. The key to any strong union is its ability to create a strike fund and use a strike fund. When people tell you, such as people in CDCR, hey, this post and bid is ridiculous. You know what? CDCR, you're right. And it should go by seniority. And I'm going to smile because the fact that this post and bid list is so stupid and so asinine, it's freaking ridiculous. You know, you're in a union, it's supposed to go by seniority, period. And I want you to hear me on this, CDCR. That post and bid that this state employee has been on me and other state employees from CDCR has been emailing me and wearing my ass out. I want you to hear me today on March 6, 2021. I think it's at 4 o'clock or after 4 o'clock. I guarantee you this will be corrected. This will be corrected along with that 21% pay increase that you need. See, all that money you've lost over the years, remember the furlough fiasco? 3 days? Then you had the POP 2010, POP 2012, now the current POP of 2 days for a fiscal year, and we still don't know about the next fiscal year? Haven't you sacrificed enough to the state of California? And these politicians, I'm going to say this again to you on March 6, 2021, on this live Facebook video here at a state prison. I'm going to say it live. These politicians are not your bosses. Remember, you're a taxpayer. I know you're a taxpayer because you're working for the state of California. You're paying those taxes, state and federal. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. If you're a taxpayer, you're the boss of these politicians. See, when's the last time Yvonne Walker, Miguel Cordova, Sophia Perkins, Tony Owens, or any of these people running for statewide office, when's the last time they told you you're the most important thing to Local 1000, not the politicians, and that you're the boss of these politicians because you're a taxpayer and you're a voter? When have they told you this? They ain't never told you that. And if they told you, show it to me in writing, show me the video. Show me the video where they told you what Richard Lewis Brown on March 6, 2021 on a live Facebook video was telling you. We're their bosses. Now, the state has a lot of voters, but we're part of those voters. And what are you getting in return? You're losing your money? You know, I talked to a state employee yesterday from DMV. She's renting a room because she can't afford to make it. Why is a union represented employee renting rooms out of somebody's house? Why do we have people in our union working 2 or 3 jobs? That means you don't have a union. If you got to work 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet, to take care of your kids, and you belong to Local 1000, who the hell is your leader? Because he or she is not getting you a substantial pay increase. I'll take your question when you have it. You're not getting a substantial pay increase. And this has been going on since 2008. Someone emailed me yesterday, Richard, what about the COLA? When's the last time we had COLA? We had COLA years ago, the contract prior to when Yvonne Walker started negotiating our contract. That's when last time we had COLA. And let me say this to you. People say, our contract's not worth anything. This is where you study the past, and I put up a post on Facebook either yesterday or day before. 2013 to 2016, in that contract, I stated, and I put the picture up. That contract stated on the inside cover that we had protection against furlough and PLP during the length of this contract. That's what it said. That language needs to be in every contract. Did you hear Yvonne Walker put that language in this current contract? Did you hear Tony Owens going off about this as the VP of bargaining in this current contract, other than him wearing a hat inside, indoors, making, smooth videos? Where was Sophia Perkins at? She's a former bunk chair. Was she saying anything about that? No, they kept you stuck on stupid because they don't want you to know this kind of stuff. They don't want you to study the past so you can prepare to not make those same mistakes in the past for the future. They don't want you to know this. And I'm going to keep hammering this away over and over and over again. Okay, I don't want to run long, so I'm going to stop the video now. Because remember, I don't do scripted, edited, rehearsed, practice videos. I got to go. It's got to come. And if I don't know the answer, then I'm stuck. I have to tell you, I don't know the answer. But it's not because I'm not studying. I'm at this every single day. Okay. Again, today is March 6, 2021. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. I'm at a state prison. I'm talking to a state employee that works within CDCR. She has some questions. I'm trying to answer those questions. And the big question is Miguel really legit about running for office? And I think it's a mixture of egos and pride. And most importantly, they can all work together to ensure that the status quo wins and that I don't. Because when I win the election, you know it's showtime. Because change is not enough. Change is not enough. We got to create a whole new world for Local 1000. Okay, thank you so much. March 6, 2021. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. This is Facebook Live. Thank you. Have a great day.